So I am Yas, and I was really excited to hear this morning's presentations talk about collaboration, community, and even love. And one thing I do, like with a big fat love heart as a logo, love this morning was really exciting for me to hear, because we actually, when we bring on new employees into our team, we get them to do the 5 love language test. And then we put it on a wiki or Confluence page within our business so we know each other's love language, so we can truly connect not only with our community but also with the people that work with us. So I am from the world's biggest garage sale, and I will clarify that Garage Sale Trail, who you heard Barb speak earlier, they're what we call a partner. I can see her up the back there. Nice colours today too, Barb. I'm very excited to see you wearing the red and black. We love the Garage Sale Trail, and we on purpose don't have our garage sales on Garage Sale Trail weekend, because our garage sales are for the people in the community who will never have their own garage sale. So we work across 2 different markets, and we stumbled upon each other accidentally many years ago. What we do within our community events is we hold the garage sale, and we provide now technology, systems, and effectively a garage sale in a box, so that the community can have a $100,000+ garage sale or a $200,000+ garage sale. We're rescuing millions of kilos in the community of goods which are donated by the community. And we accidentally stumbled on this back in 2013 when I started to have a garage sale purely to solve one problem: donor fatigue. Donor fatigue, where people were not donating money anymore because they were getting tired of so many charitable organisations asking for money. And this was in a big triathlon community where the average earnings of the people that were being asked to pop in a $5, $10, $20 note to support a swim, a ride or a run was probably easier for them than most. So when I witnessed the donor fatigue, I thought, well, we all have this stuff. We call it dormant goods, or the idle stuff in your homes. It's the stuff you're not currently giving to charity shops because you think it's too good. And you're not selling it online or holding a garage sale yourself because you're typically time poor and you don't have the ability to do so. So what we did is we decided to have a garage sale, and quite by accident, it turned into a big community event where 500 people came and shopped at a single day in a hall in our local community, because we'd outgrown the garage, because it was so chock-a-block full of donations of high-quality dormant goods from people in the community. Much like Ronnie, we accidentally stumbled upon us being a circular economy solution. So we know that there's millions of tonnes of waste. We know that the average female wardrobe is only worn at 60% of females, we only wear 60% of what's in our wardrobe. And of course there's billions of dollars, and I believe the latest report is $34 billion of dormant, underutilised products sitting in our homes and businesses today. 91% of us with an average price of $5,400 of stuff sitting in our garages, cupboards, drawers. And so what we did is, when we identified this dormant market, we started to ask our customers, why are you giving us this stuff? This was high quality, sometimes brand new, tags still on, still wrapped in plastic stuff, or designer clothing, toys that were barely used, prams, car seats, all sorts of product that we knew the community needed. And so when we asked them, we stumbled across what we call this product love cycle. You no longer use the product, but it's just too nice, so you throw it in the cupboard thinking you might use it one day. Has anyone ever actually turned the coat hangers of their clothes around and seen how much of their wardrobe they truly wear each year? It's quite an untapped opportunity. And in my family, we don't have idle, dormant goods anymore, and we've downsized from a 4-bedroom study house to a 2-bedroom unit. And we no longer, our kids buy their uniforms secondhand, not because we tell them to, but because when you see a warehouse the size of a football stadium filled with 2 million kilograms of donated product from the community, it actually changes your shopping behaviour. You no longer want to consume. And we talked earlier before about one of the biggest things we can all do is buy less stuff. Trust me, the behavioural changes that we've seen in the communities where we run these events, people are actually buying less stuff. And they're now waiting for the world's biggest garage sale, which is a once-a-year pop-up shop, effectively like a DFO, to come on board. And when we have these garage sales, we actually merchandise things like it's a shopping centre. So there's a books department with curated books in order of author. You don't just walk in and try to find something. Our department managers know exactly what's there. And we're now working with technology so we can start to take inventory of this stock so that we really truly provide a circular shopping experience like you've never seen. We know it's $4.5 trillion. You'll probably see this over the next few days from multiple people presenting. And the Sustainable Development Goals, again, we accidentally stumbled on those when we were presenting at a conference, and a university academic said to me, wow, did you guys know that you're a means of implementation of almost all 17 of the global goals? And we knew about the global goals, and we knew Goal 12 especially was one that we were definitely delivering on. And certainly Goal 17 too, because our entire business has been created on partnerships and collaboration. But we had no idea that we were actually really positively activating and innovating for many of the other goals. So really it's all about reduction of waste. When we say that we're a world's biggest garage sale, and again I'm preaching to the converted in this particular room, most people imagine maybe a school hall or something similar. And that's where we started, $15,000 of revenue in 2013 in a single day with those 500 shoppers in approximately a 500 square metre hall. Now, all of this time, for the first 3 years that we did these events, we weren't even a business. We were just mum and dad, family, grabbing friends and sometimes strangers from the community, pulling together to connect for a local cause. And in 2014, I took 1 month off my job as annual leave to build what I thought was a proper world's biggest garage sale. Because the first one we thought, oh, 15 grand's good. We'd activated all this product. We'd reduced waste. We had people pulling things out of their cupboards proactively that were going to one day end up on a curbside collection after 10 years of sitting dormant in their wardrobes. So what we knew we were doing was activating a proactive approach to reduction of landfill, capturing it in a way that was positive, not negative, and really bringing love and connectedness to the community. So in 2014, when I took the month off my job, I said to my boss, I've got to take a month off work. I'm going to build this garage sale properly. We did $60,000 of revenue in one single day. It almost killed us, truly. It grew so much that we really didn't factor in having 2,000 people come through the doors in a single day. But what we started to see in that year was really this connectedness, this passion about bringing things out proudly, not dumping it at a charity bin overnight while no one's looking, but proudly bringing your good stuff. And when they bring their good stuff, often through a drive-through that we create, so we have an in and an out, and we create this beautiful drive-through for a 10-day period where the community can come and connect with our volunteers to understand what actually happens to their stuff when we bring it into our events. The communities bring their stories, and you watch this beautiful transaction of love, is all I can call it, when the donor comes to donate their truckload, ute load, carload of stuff, and they pull it out with pride. We know they're not giving us their junk, the stuff that sadly ends up in our charity stores, and the cost to put that product into landfill is significant. So we knew then that we were actually also activating for our partners. We don't see Lifeline, Salvos, and even the smaller op shops as competitors. We call them co-opetition, where we actually want to get more donated product into the community, because at a one-day, single-day garage sale, you cannot possibly sell everything on the floor. But the stuff we rescue, and we often say, Ronnie, we're like Oz Harvest. They rescue food, we rescue stuff. We just pop up, we rescue all the good stuff, we put it in the community, and we let the community purchase it at garage sale prices, but high-quality items. And what happens at the end of the day with all the stuff that's left over? It's one of the biggest questions we get asked. And I'm just going to let this play in the background. Hopefully it will play, because it's a little drone footage of one of our events. The stuff that's left over, we give it to harvesters. Our harvesters are charities who come in with their trucks, and they pick up pre-sorted, high-quality product that they can take to their own op shops and sell. And often they say to us, the stuff you donate to us at the end of your one-day garage sale is higher in quality than the stuff that gets dropped at our stores. So this is an 11,000 square metre warehouse in Brisbane, where we had over 2 million kilograms of product donated. And over a 10-day period, we built this amazing shopping experience for the community and turned it into $150,000 worth of revenue in one single day. This was our first event as a company. So in 2017, I had to travel to America with the employer that I was working for. And I'd literally just finished a trip around Australia, and I'm really passionate about flexible employment. And we travelled around Australia. I was full-time employed by this company, and I was in their projects team. And my superpower is I'm good at building things or creating things or fixing things. So I was doing special projects for this company, and they needed me to go to America for a conference. I knew in America there was this garage sale that had been running for 58 years, and I wanted to learn from them. So we went over there and spent 2 weeks volunteering non-stop from 8 a.m. to 8 p.m. at this garage sale that really is the world's biggest garage sale. But they knew who we were, and they knew we wanted to come and learn from them. So we spent 2 weeks on the ground, and this event on an island off the mainland of America. So when I first tell people about the revenue that they do in a single day, people are like, of course they do that much money because they're in America. But this is an island you have to travel on a ferry to or drive around the long way. And there's only 24,000 people on this island. Every year for 58 years, they've been running a garage sale. They call it a auction and rummage sale. And they knew we wanted to scale. We knew we needed to stop just doing our events in one community, but be able to provide technology, systems, and a toolkit so that any community anywhere in the world could run a 6-figure garage sale in a single day. So we went over there to learn. And in one single day, this community, from 8 a.m. until 2 p.m., they don't even run the hours we run, $579,000 in one single day after expenses. Last year, $625,000 in a single day. And next year is their 60th anniversary, and we're heading back over there to work with them to understand how we can help them with some of the technology that we've developed, because they don't do anything with technology at all. Literally, cash is going into the aprons of the volunteers, and there's a lot of risk with cash. So we now bring cashless solutions to our garage sale, and we're capturing data to understand the true value of what's in the secondhand and circular economy. And we, like Garage Sale Trail and almost everyone that's in this industry, cannot do it without partnerships. And our partnerships were organic and accidental to start with, and now they're very strategic. We work with people who can support our organisation. So we run technology in all the warehouses that allow us to understand the heat maps and the shopping behaviour, just like a shopping centre. And we understand where people spend the most money, where they linger the most, whether they like the food vans, whether they don't, how long they spend, and even from the locations that they come from. So we partner with people like Cisco and Global Payments and Goodman and News Corp to be able to ensure that we're activating great media, great stories, so that we can capture as much of this valuable product from the community. So we're ultimately an activator for changing the op shop economy in this country and globally. So Cisco are also fantastic from a corporate perspective, and we work with a lot of corporates. So a big part of the building of our garage sale, because you can imagine when all this stuff comes into a big central location, it's very difficult to put sorting technology into a pop-up store. So we draw on the resources of large corporates who love to come and rummage through the boxes of stuff that gets donated to us, and they love also to donate their product to us. So we had 500 pieces of furniture that came out of Brisbane Airport Corporation, and they loved this story. That was all going to end up in a skip bin, all of it, including all the chewing gum underneath the seats. It was quite disgusting. But these were designer items that had been made many years ago specifically for the Brisbane Airport Corporation, and they didn't realise there was another life in them. And this was back in 2015. And again, by accident, someone that worked there knew what we were doing. We rescued those products and we turned it into $20,000. And these were designer pieces that were really treasured, not only by corporates that purchased them, but by individuals who were able to buy a chair that was once $1,000 chair for very little money. So we're really passionate about this. And as I said, we're now developed a toolkit so that we can pop up in any location, anywhere in the world. And as a startup that's recently received some investment as part of an accelerator, we went through an accelerator in a location called River City Labs in Queensland. And one of the greatest moments for us was when Steve Baxter, who kind of publicly hates social enterprises, and we are a social enterprise, we went into their boot camp to look at how we could scale our business with technology. And he said, look, I really love your brand, but I hate that you give all your money away to charities and that you are not keeping it all to build your own organisation so eventually you can give money to help others. And when I said to Steve, we're really all about people, planet, and profit for purpose. We're purposely a triple bottom line company that actually does give away more of the revenue that we make from these events back into the communities that they serve, because we know that that's the long-term growth opportunity of our business. So we now have a license model. We have 16 locations as of yesterday. Mostly charities want to work with us, or social enterprises who are looking to raise money for their own cause. They bring the community, we bring the system, and together we create a many hundreds of thousands of dollars garage sale event so that we can actually make wealth from waste. Our big, hairy, audacious goal, 1,000 events globally in the next 5 years. And we'll do that through partnerships. We're really good at execution. And we know by working with each of the councils and each of the regions and each of the locations that we take the garage sale, that everyone has their own little flavour of doing things. And so as an agile, flexible organisation, we bring that capacity to each of the regions so that in some locations it might be in a hall, in others it might be in a school, in others it might be somewhere else. But we don't have a rigid structure around our garage sale in a box. We do work closely with the community because we're passionate about it. And we always say, whenever we have to pitch at events or talk about our story, in the startup community, they say everyone loves a unicorn. And a unicorn is one of those really successful companies that's been able to scale up from a backyard garage story like ours. Well, we're a different kind of unicorn. We like to call ourselves a rainbow unicorn because we're all about people, planet, and profit for purpose in the circular economy.